right, good morning, Spire friends. We are here to do our lesson for Thursday, April 16th, 2020. A couple of resources that you are going to need. First, you'll need your alphabet arc, and you want to make sure you have your TH, your CH, and your SH on or near your arc. Okay. From your blue Spire folder, you need the story dash on the path. And if you will, go ahead and number these lines again. That makes it easier for us to keep track of which sentences we're supposed to read. So dash on the path, numbered 1 through 12. You will need your dictation paper. As always, if you need to use a sheet of paper, or if you prefer using a sheet of paper, that's fine too, but you need dictation paper. And then you also need the sheet that looks like this from your blue folder, dash on the path. Okay, so if you need to take a couple of minutes and get those resources together, go ahead and do that now, and then come right back and we'll be ready for our phoneme deck. Okay? All right, let's get started with our phoneme deck. Here we go. Ready? T. Ah. W. Z. O. N. Okay, let on this one, let's do the soft sound first. Ready? Now do the hard sound. The. Good job. J. I. G. K. S. B. E. Sh. Ch. X. Y. D. Good job, guys. All right, let's review our sight word that we've been working on this week. What's this word? Said. All right. Let's review our decodable text. All these will have the TH. Them. With. Than. That. Good job. All right, friends, we are going to listen for sounds that we hear in the words. You are going to tap the sounds, and I'm going to use the stars. And this time, when we tap the sounds and I put the stars up, you're going to need to be able to tell me which one of those sounds is the vowel sound in the word. Okay, so let's do the first one for practice. All right, your word is moth. Okay, I'm going to put up stars and you're going to tap. Ready? Ah. Okay. Now, of those three sounds, which one is the vowel sound? The middle one, right? Ah. That's your short O. Okay? All right, next. Now, you're going to tap. I'm not going to tap all of these because I think I need both my hands. Okay? All right, your next word is math. Tap it. Ah. Which sound is the vowel? The medial sound. And what vowel sound did you hear in math? Ah. Okay. Let's do the next one. Bath. B. Ah. Where's the vowel? And what's the vowel sound you hear? Ah, again, right? All right. Let's do this one. At. 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 How many sounds? 2. Where's the vowel? The vowel sound is the initial sound this time, right? It's the first one. And what vowel sound did you hear in that? Ah, for at. Excellent. All right, we're going to do one more. Watch my mouth carefully. Ready? thrash, thrash. So the sounds are ah, sh. So how many sounds in this one? There are 4 sounds, right? So where is your vowel? Which spot? 1, 2, 3, or 4? This time the vowel is in the 3rd sound, or in the yes, in the 3rd sound. And look at this. How many letters do you think are in thrash? Let's see. What says? So T-H. What's this sound? So we need an R. I is an A, and this was sh. So that is S-H. So we have 4 sounds, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, because this is a consonant team and this is a consonant team, right? All right, so 4 sounds in that one, but we had 6 letters. All right, friends, I want you to get ready to use your alphabet arc. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy out of the way, so we'll be ready in a couple minutes. So let's go ahead and get started on our alphabet arc. We are going to do word ladder. So once again, once we build this first word, we will only be changing 1 phoneme at a time, okay? First word to build is moth, moth. Now we just sound tapped that word, so think about the sounds. Oh. Is the TH hard or soft here? That's a soft sound, right? It says th. Good. Okay. Change moth to math. Math. Which sound did you change? We needed our ah to ah. So we have math. Okay. Change math to bath. Bath. We need to change our initial sound to our B. Bath. All right. Change bath to bash. Bash. What sound did you need to change? We needed to change our final sound here, right? Ba. So you need your SH phoneme. Okay? Change bash to cash. Change our initial sound, and we're going to need a C. You may have put a K, but K does not go, is not the phoneme that we use before. K is not the letter that we use if it's followed by a short A. Okay? So cash is C-A-S-H. All right? Change cash to rash. Rash. We need our k changed to rash. Okay, very last one. Change rash to thrash. Thrash. We already just talked about that one. How many phonemes are in thrash? So we're going to need 4 tiles. Thrash. Good job. Was that one tricky? Probably not. All right. Good job, friends. All right. So we're all finished with our word ladder. All right. Let's do some listening. Say punch. Say punch again, but instead of p, say b. What did you get? The new word is bunch. Okay? Now, say bench. Bench. Say bench again, but instead of eh, say So we went from bench to bunch. We changed the vowel sound, didn't we? Okay. All right. So we are going to read a story today, and this story is about some children who were at the park and they had their dog with them, and we are going to see what happens in this story. Okay? So if you haven't had a chance already, go ahead and pause the video and number your sentences off 1 through 12 so that you can keep up with which sentences I'm asking you to read each time, okay? All right, I want you to pause the video and read sentence 1, 2, and 3, and then come back to me and we'll read it aloud, okay? All right, friends, we are ready to read sentences 1, 2, and 3 aloud. Here we go. The kids did dash on the path. A dog was with them. The dog was fast. All right, so who can tell me what dash means? Remember we talked about that it could be the little line between two words. It could be the inside of your car at the top in front of the front seat where the windshield meets. This kind of dash we are talking about running fast, okay? Running quickly. All right, so we said we have kids there and they have a dog with them, and the dog was really fast. All right, now I'd like you to pause the video and read sentences 4, 5, and 6 silently, and then we'll come back and read it aloud. All right, let's read sentences 4, 5, and 6. Here we go. The kids and the dog did stop. The kids and the dog sat on a bench. The kids had hot dogs and punch. Okay? So, on sentence 4, they stopped. All right? And what did they do after they stopped? They sat down on a bench. They'd probably been running really fast and they sat down on a bench to rest, all right? So it looks like they had some lunch and they had hot dogs and punch. That sounds like a good lunch in the park, doesn't it? Kind of like a picnic. All right, friends, pause your video and read sentences 7, 8, and 9, and then come back and let's read them aloud. All right, sentences 7, 8, and 9, here we go. The kids let the dog munch on the lunch. The kids and the dog sat. The kids and the dog did nap. Okay, so what did the dog eat? They let the dog have some of their lunch, didn't they? And what did we say they had for lunch? They had hot dogs and punch for lunch, right? Punch and lunch. What kind of words are those? Those are rhyming words, aren't they? They sound the same at the end of the word, from the vowel sound all the way to the last consonant sound. Okay? So they let their dog have some of their lunch, some of their hot dogs, and then they sat down. And what did they do after that? They took a nap. Oh, that sounds nice. I can just picture it laying in a park. You got a blanket, you have a little picnic lunch, then you lay back, get the breeze blowing, and have a nice nap. I love a nap. All right, friends, here we go. Pause the video and read sentences 10, 11, and 12, and then come back and we'll read them aloud. All right, sentences 10, 11, and 12. Here we go. A kid said, "Get up, get up, run, rush. The sun has set." The kids and the dog did dash on the path. So it seems like they may have taken a long nap, because they went to sleep and then they heard somebody saying, "Get up, get up. The sun has set." That means the sun has gone down, friends, and it's getting dark outside. All right? So once they realized, oh no, the sun's set, it's nighttime, it's going to be dark, they dashed on the path again. That means they ran quickly on the path again. Okay? All right, so we are going to do a little sequencing activity, okay? And so we're going to talk about what big thing happened first. And we're going to look to sentence 1. Use your text evidence. Let's look to sentence 1 to see the first thing that was done in this story. What's the first thing? Okay, the first thing that happened was the kids did dash on the path. And I have to sit up a little. The kids did dash on the path. All right. For the next big thing that they did, I want you to look at sentence 5. Look at sentence 5, reread to yourself, and decide what is the next big thing that they did. The kids and the dog did what? They sat on a bench. Sat down on a bench. Notice I have that in there. Sometimes we miss it, but that changes the word, doesn't it? Okay, for the third thing that we want to talk about, I want you to look at sentence 6 and decide what we're going to put in number 3. So we're talking about all the things that we happened before the nap, right? So what does sentence 6 say? The kids had hot dogs and punch. Who else had hot dogs and punch? Their dog, right? So we're going to go ahead and include their dog here. And we're going to say the kids and the dog had hot dogs and punch. I bet that puppy dog thought it was his lucky day getting to eat hot dogs for lunch instead of dog food, right? All right, friends, we are ready to move into our dictation. So let's go ahead and get your dictation paper out. You're going to need your pencil or something to write with, okay? And as always, if you need to pause the video, if I go a little too fast, feel free to do that and then just click play again, and you can pick that right where you left off, okay? All right, so for our sounds, write the letters that spell the. Number 2, what spells ch? Ch. Number 3, what spells I? I. Number 4, what spells a? A. Number 5, what spells a? A. All right, are we ready to move into our words? Here we go. Number 1, punch. Punch. Number 2, bunch. Bunch. Number 3, much. Much. Number 4, rush. Rush. And number 5, fast. Fast. All right. Now we're going to do our dictation sentence. So I would like you to put your pencil down right now. Put your pencil down. You are only listening, okay? We are only listening this time. Your sentence is, Dad was in a rush to get to his job. Ooh, that's a long one, huh? You can do it. Listen again. Dad was in a rush to get to his job. Let me say it one more time. Dad was in a rush to get to his job. Okay? So I am going to use my pen here to hold my paper. All right, and you're going to say this with me as I draw the lines. Remember, keep your pencil down right now, okay? Here we go. Say it with me. Dad was in a rush to get to his job. All right, before you pick up your pencil, let's say it again. Dad was in a rush to get to his job. Okay, I want you to pick up your pencil and you're going to write the lines as you're saying the sentence. Go ahead and pause the video so that you can get your sentence finished, and then you can come back for corrections. Okay. All right, let's do corrections. First word is capitalized, right? Dad was, sight word guys, was in a rush to get to, my lines are pretty bad today, aren't they? Sorry. To his job. And what do we need at the end? We need some kind of punctuation, but let's do a period today, okay? All right, so that is what your sentence looks like, and I'm going to hold up the whole dictation sheet right now if you want to pause it while I have it held up so that you can make corrections to all of the parts if needed, okay? Make sure that all of your words are spelled correctly, and make sure that all of your letters are facing the correct direction. So this is our dictation for the day. All right, guys, hope you got that checked. Now, last thing that we're going to do today, I want you to pull out your sheet that says dash on the path. Everybody got that? All right, we are going to, I want you to pause the video and I want you to complete that activity. All right, and your word bank is right down here at the bottom. You have phrases. All right, and remember when we complete these usually start at what happens at the beginning of the story and it works down throughout the story. Okay? All right, so go ahead and get that done and then come back to me. All right, friends, here we go. The kids did dash where? On the path. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but there are periods on these sheets. I thought about that with yesterday's lesson that I didn't put a period, but the periods are actually on the sheet for you. So that's good. They help you out a little bit, don't they? All right, number 2. The dog ran for this part with them. And we have our period. All right, the next part, the dog was fast. All right, the kids and the dog sat on a bench. Make sure you included your N in there and didn't let it sneak away from you, okay? The kids let the dog munch on the, I'm gonna run out of room. Did y'all run out of room on that too? It's kind of a long statement. Once again, make sure you got your ends in there and don't let them sneak away from you. All right, the very last one, then the kids and the dog did nap. All right, friends, so double check your work and make sure you got this correct. And if you need to correct something, that's completely fine. Just make corrections on your own, okay? All right, that's it. We are all finished with Spire for today, Thursday, April 16th, 2020. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for one last Spire lesson this week. Have a great day.